Dr. Narasimha Verma is visible now.
Yes.
Sir, actually my video was the problem.
We can see you. We can see you.
Good evening.
Dr. Soni, namaskar.
Hello, कैसे हो शशांक
Good
जी?
evening, Dr. Soni.
We are seeing you here rather than on TV. Otherwise, we are familiar to see you on the TV only.
We can see you. We can see you.
Sir, we are live now.
Otherwise, we are
Anuj sir, you are muted, sir.
You can mute, unmute. Anuj.
Dear friends, before I pass on my greetings to you from Forum of American College of Physicians India chapter, I must share an important news for all of us, and that is sad news also. Although cycle of life and death is a part of law of nature, but when a person like Bharat Ratna Lata Mangeshkar leaves us, it not only creates a pain, it gives us a lot of vacuum. So before we begin our program today, on for a minute in respect of noble departed soul. Thank you. Welcome you all. Greetings from Acp India chapter. I have seen kids turn into the medical students turn into doctors, doctors turn into professors, and professors turn into scholars. But today I would like to share with you the excitement of witnessing a guide, friend, and colleague progress through all of those stages into the most prestigious felicitation awardable to civilians, that is Padma Shri. It is no other than the modest and humble looking gentleman, always smiling, and his smile always inspires all of us. He's sitting amidst us with a sincere smile, Dr. Kamal Tripadi. Very interestingly, when I was talking to headquarters of the ACP about this program, somebody said, who is the person whom would you like to compare him? With whom he resembles? I said, I can't understand your point of view. Does he like William Osler? Does he like Nelson Mandela? Or if he would have been the female, I could have said maybe like Mother Teresa. Okay. Now you got the right point. He is the male version of Mother Teresa. So if you can find Mother Teresa in her male incarnation, probably that would be Dr. Kamalaka Tripadi. He is the person outside of his home. You can find the patients waiting for him, like you can see the bhakts are waiting outside the temple. People keep on waiting that he will come back to home and he will remove his all sufferings. People has got lot of credentials there. People are having a lot of shraddha among his uh, among his for his acumen, what the clinical acumen he has, and that is the thing which makes him different from other clinicians. What I have heard from so many people which are coming from eastern part of the Uttar Pradesh, that Dr. Tripathi is not like normal physician, like physicians which are usually seen. He is not less than God for the people, those who are coming from that part. So I am obliged and a loss of word in expressing my gratitude actually in the efforts Dr. Tripathi made throughout his career, which has brought him many well-deserved accolades and now the utmost recognition, the Padma Shri. It is in true sense, he is the Saraswati Putra. And how can we talk about a Saraswati Putra without doing a Saraswati Vandana? So I will request the RX event people to play the Saraswati Vandana. I think we are trying to get the similar Saraswati Vandana, which Dr. Tripathi likes very much. Sound is not there.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदा जाड्यान्धकारापहा हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्.
So Dr. Tripathi is a physician of the common man. I have never seen such a combination of academician, tertiary care physician whom is loved by common people so much that a primary care physician may not be even getting that much of the love. So this kind of the wonderful combination can only be seen with Dr. Tripathi. The life of Dr. Tripathi is open book, and probably for the same reason he has not kept any picture, any much records, video kind of the things what usually we keep in our records. But still I tried hard to get some of the pictures of his life, some of the stories of his life, and try to make a video of his journey of life with help of Amit and Mosley. So I will request Amit, you start that video. Thank you, Amit, and thank you, Mosley, for doing the hard work and connecting all these pictures together. Now I will request our past governor, Dr. Muruganathan, Dr. A. Muruganathan, who has recently been awarded with the prestigious MACP. He does not need much introduction to this august audience. He has been the president of API, ICP, and I don't think anybody would be here who may not be knowing him. I will request Dr. Muruganathan, sir, to kindly read the citation for Dr. Kamal Tripadi. Over to Dr. Muruganathan.
Thank you very much, my brother Anuj. I'll share my slides. Dear brothers and sisters, the galaxy of leaders from various organizations, beloved advisory council members, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor and privilege to present the citation of Professor Dr. Kamal Tripadi. Professor Dr. Kamal Tripadi is MD, DM Nephrology, is a fabled name, not only among doctors across the globe and planet, but also among the various realms and citizenry. Dr. Kamalkar is a leader par excellence, was professor and head of the Department of General Medicine. He was the vice president of Indian College of Physicians, president Indian Hypertension Society, president Indian Society of Wound Healing, president UP Diabetic Association, founder chairman of UP RSSDA. He has also served as an expert member in various committees of government organizations, to mention a few: Indian Council of Medical Research, Department of Science and Technology, DGHS, Ministry of Health, Indian System of Medicine, National Board of Examination, etc. Dr. Kamal Tripadi is a multifaceted gentleman, a great teacher, innovative researcher, an able administrator, a prolific writer, a spiritual genius, down-to-earth family physician, interestingly, a thespian who can depict split personality to its teeth, a good motivator, a well-read academician, had training in medical education and nephrology in various reputed institutions in abroad as well as in India. His total number of publications is more than 300, including 125 publications in international journals. He has also been accredited as the editor-in-chief of IDF textbook on diabetes by Diabetes India. Not only that, he is a Guinness record holder for enrolling maximum number of diabetes patients on a single day at one site. His crown is already decorated with valuable multicolored stones, such as Travel Fellowship Award in International Congress of Nephrology consecutively 2 years, Professor N.N. Gupta Award, and so many other awards. He himself is a jewel. He received so many other awards. He delivered more silver and gold jubilee orations in many forums. He is the epitome of simplicity and humility. His helping and tolerant attitude are worth mentioning. We would like to conclude with a quote by Mr. George Bernard Shaw. I quote, "I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community. And as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live." Dr. Tripadi has shown us by leading with example what one can achieve through selfless service, sacrifice, empathy, and compassion. His mantra is 3D: dedication, devotion, and determination, which brought him this distinction. It is our extreme ecstasy to inform you that Dr. Tripadi has now been conferred with Padma Shri Award, one of the highest civilian honors by Government of India, for his outstanding achievements, exemplary service in the medicine and social field. Acp India chapter is proud to present this citation to this versatile genius, who is also nomination and advisory committee member of Acp India chapter. Wishing him many more laurels and accolades. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we shall be looking over towards our President, ACP, Dr. George Abraham. He will felicitate Dr. Tripathi.
Good evening. On behalf of the American College of Physicians, it's my pleasure to congratulate Dr. Kamal Tripadi on this singular honor of being awarded the Padma Shri Award. We are so proud that Dr. Tripadi is a member of the American College of Physicians, and even more delighted that our governor, Dr. Maheshwari, has nominated him for an invited fellowship in the college. Dr. Tripadi, your singular contributions to the field of medicine, your extensive experience as a clinician, educator, and more importantly, as a humane professional are a source of inspiration to all of us in the college. The American College of Physicians want to congratulate you on this honor, and we hope and pray that you will have many more years of professional contributions that we all can learn from. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I shall be looking forward to our oldest MACP member of present in this country, Dr. V. Mohan, to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj Maheshwari. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a great honor and pleasure for me to participate in this very nice and pleasant evening function organized for our great teacher and professor, Professor Kamalakar Tripathi. Professor Tripathi is a legend in his field. And as was described both by Dr. Maheshwari as well as Dr. Muruganathan, there are so many aspects about him that one really doesn't know where to begin. He is an exemplary teacher, having held so many positions in various organizations. He is a very good orator. We had a great pleasure to listen to him on various topics. As you can see, it's not just diabetes, endocrinology, nephrology, hypertension. His breadth of his knowledge is so extensive. But he was also a great organizer. He has organized so many meetings. He has organized so many updates of textbooks, which he has organized, which he has invited many of us to contribute. But above everything else, I think the greatest quality which I admire in Professor Kamalakar Tripathi is his humility. He is down to earth. He has no airs about himself. He is extremely humble, sometimes embarrassingly so that some of us probably are much younger than him in age are humbled by his humility. He always has an encouraging word for youngsters. He is always bringing people up. They say that a true leader is not one who leads gloriously, but who creates more leaders. And that's exactly what Dr. Tripathi has done. Every aspect of the profession that he has touched, he has embellished with gold. And he has brought up so many new faces into the association. He has always encouraged them and blessed them. We also heard from Dr. Anuj Maheshwari about his dedication to his patients. In these days, when medical profession has changed so much, that somebody, in one of the meetings, I actually openly, when I was receiving an award, I openly said that as long as they don't beat us up or kill us, today we should be alive. You know, gone were the days when 30, 40 years ago, when we were considered like gods. Today, as long as the patient doesn't sue us or slap us or kill us or write something bad about us in reviews, that itself should be considered a great honor that we are getting. So in these kind of a situation, when patients worship physicians and specialists like Dr. Tripathi, I think the glory of the profession is kept up by such gems in the profession. And we can only salute him. Sir, the Padma Shri is a long-deserved honor for you, but it's better late than never. And I'm glad that the government of India has recognized your services. I'm sure many, many more laurels will be bestowed on you with the grace of God in the years to come. On behalf of myself, my family, my organization, the city I live in, the various other organizations I'm involved in, and on behalf of ACP itself, let us tell you, we would like to tell you what a proud moment it is. Wish you Godspeed, Wish you good health and many, many more things to achieve so that you can continue your seva, your service to society for many more decades to come. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I shall request Dr. Shashank Joshi, who is the president of the IDF Asia Pacific chapter, to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj Maheshwari, Governor of Acp India. Professor Kamalakar Tripadi, my Sashtang Namaskar. If I was personally present there, I would have bowed fully down to you. You are a guru of gurus, and you are a source of inspiration. You are truly outstanding. I have been fortunate enough to know Professor Tripadi for more than 3 decades. I have known him closer because of our friends like Anuj and Narsingh Verma. But Professor Tripadi, I still remember coming to BHU almost 2.5 decades back, when he was in Marathi we call Hadacha master, means he's a hardcore teacher. He's a clinician par excellence. So he has William Osler in him. He's not just Mother Teresa's male version. He is a William Osler. He's a hardcore bedside person who can, by history taking, he can diagnose. When the patient walks in his clinic, the diagnosis is made. We rarely find people like him today. So that is the first attribute of him. He's a researcher par excellence. I had the fortune almost 20 years back to do a collaborative project with him called the Lord 1 and Lord 2 trial. He's like Lord Krishna. He used to call me up and he should tell me, Shashank, this Lord has to preserve the kidney. Ultimately, people are dying due to kidney disease. And we have to prevent them from coming to me for them to take dialysis or transplant. We have to intervene then. He had the concept of ACE inhibition, ARBs then. He knew pharmaceutical medicine inside out. He knew nephrology inside out. But most importantly, he knew his internal medicine, cellular to clinical. And people like, he's a living God, if you ask me. If you see outside his clinic, there are people waiting. They're waiting just to take his blessings. As Professor Mohan said very clearly, people don't even question Professor Tripadi. His pen is the final verdict. And if he has blessed them, people feel happy that they sought an opinion from him and they got an opinion from him. They feel blessed. We rarely find God within us, but I think Professor Tripadi is one such God for the common man. His common man is, the Rome of India is, of the world is Banaras. And he is a seat of knowledge, seat of wisdom, seat of compassion, seat of kindness, seat of gratitude. He has all these virtues which are there. And he's always there for all of us. When I had my own personal tragedy, Professor Tripadi was standing next to me, and he's always there for all of us. Always there academically, spiritually, physically, always there to bless all of us. So Professor Tripadi, this is the proudest moment for all of us. You are a father figure to all of us. And we wish and pray to Almighty that this Padma Shri has come very late to you. You deserve much bigger awards. The blessings people get from all of us who are your students, as well as all the patients who you treat. And I still remember day in, day out during the COVID pandemic, first wave, second wave, third wave, he was fearless. He was seeing patients every single day. He never stopped his practice. Lockdown, no lockdown, he's seeing patients 24/7. A true yogi, a true spiritual master, a true academician, a true teacher, and a true writer par excellence. His textbook of diabetes is second to none. Our salutations, our Sashtang Namaskar to you, sir. We really are very proud that the government has honored you with the Padma Award and wishing you health and happiness, sir. And please continue blessing and giving us Margadarshan all the time, 24/7. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shashank. So before we come to our own API, the Dean of the Indian College of the Physicians, Dr. Rajesh Upadhyay, is with us. I will request Dr. Rajesh Upadhyay to say a few words of Dr. Tripadi, who has been the Vice President of the ICP also. I heard it just now.
Good evening, everyone. Anuj, thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is indeed an honor to congratulate on behalf of the Indian College of Physicians, a great iconic personality like Dr. Kamalakar Tripathi. My heartiest congratulations to a person who is not only a brilliant clinician, a master teacher, a green researcher, a great human being above all. And I think that's the most important thing, which I noticed when I first met him at a conference in UP. I think it was the RSSDI UP conference many years ago. And the first thing which struck me during my brief conversation was the humility, the simplicity. And, he was talking about how to bring up our youngsters as leaders of our associations and our medical community. And I think that is something which left a dent in my mind. That is something which I have certainly imbibed from him. I think he is, I would like to describe him in one phrase probably, that he does belong to a very bhavya city, as it is called in Hindi. Bhavya city is enlightened and all the other adjectives which was used by Shashank. And we have got a bhavya purush from the bhavya city. I think a lot has been said. I know each and every of his virtue. I really salute him for all he has done for not only the medical community, he has made us proud. He is a great inspiration for the entire medical community and for the youngsters in the community at large. And I think his work providing free service to the poor is recognized all over the country and people know about it. And I am really proud. And on behalf of ICP, again, I would like to congratulate him for receiving this very prestigious award. And I am sure that God will bless him for many more awards. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Dr. Venkatram is also with us, and Dr. Venkatram is a very senior member of the American College of the Physician. He is fellow and he is master of American College of the Physician also. So if we are organizing a program on the American College of the Physician, I must wish, and it is our really great fortune that he is with us to bless the occasion. Over to Dr. Venkatram. He has been associated with us, Dr. Tripathi, on the forum of Indian Society of Hypertension also. Over to Dr. Venkatasram.
Thank you, Anuj. Greetings and good wishes to all of you. First, my acknowledgement of all the people that I see on my Zoom screen. I probably had less interaction with Professor Kamalakar Tripathi directly. I have met him at various meetings, especially in the last 12 years since I came back to India. I have met him at API, I met him at Indian Society of Hypertension, and also at RSSDI. And any interactions that I had with him were very, very profound. I had an impression right from my very first interaction with him. This is a man of really of integrity, character, who represents the ideal physician that Dr. B.C. Roy wanted us. I did not tell him that. And in fact, this is the first time I'm saying it. I just got a call from Anuj Maheshwari this afternoon, whether I could come. Then I was reflecting on few of the interactions I had with him. And each one was really very, very sacred. Although we have not worked together, we have not written anything together, but we know each other. So I congratulate Professor Kamalakar Tripathi for the honor that is bestowed upon you by the people of India. And it is an honor for the societies that you represent, including the society at large, namely the people of Varanasi, which is probably the most important society that you have served. Then when I looked at names, some of you probably know that I always try to know the meaning of a name, somebody's meaning of a name. I always say that in various meetings. And your name exemplifies what you are from my interactions. Because when we talk about Kamal, which is very, very apt in today's society where you have political traction, you have difficulties. It is very, very murky society that we live in. But in the murky society, in the murky waters, that's where the lotus comes. The significance of lotus is if it is in pure waters, it has no significance. But it is in the murky waters, and now I'm saying murky society. So I think with the clean petals, it comes. To me, the name Kamal represents purity, enlightenment, and self-regeneration, according to our Sanskrit. In fact, there is a Sanskrit hymn which says Om Mani Padme Ham. So the name that is given by our parents, we have to justify it by our existence. That's why some parents are very, very careful in giving what name to give to the child, because we don't know how the child will turn out to be. Completely opposite. So at least I want to mention to this audience that Kamalakar Tripadi's parents have given him a fitting name, and we should all be proud of it. Again, my salutations, greetings, good wishes, and support. Anuj, thank you for thinking of me and for asking me to participate. And of course, I have known of Dr. Tripadi not only from the meetings, but much more. I have 2 years. 1 year Anuj Maheshwari, other year Narsing Verma. So both years I have heard about you for many, many years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I can see the president-elect of API, Dr. Shyam Sundar, has joined us. So we'll request Dr. Shyam Sundar to say a few words. I think he's also from Banaras and he is his colleague, and no more can know him better than Dr. Shyam Sundar. So over to Dr. Shyam Sundar.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj Maheshwari, for inviting me to this very important meeting. My association with Dr. Kamalakar Tripadi is only 50 years old. When I came, he was 3 years senior to me in the college, and we have grown together. And I have seen his rise as a clinician, as a human being, and he's actually par excellence person. He is person par excellence, and his behavior with the patient is really, I mean, someone was describing as Mother Teresa. I think this is a very apt description for him. Many of you may not know that he is a great dramatist also. He is a great drama actor, and he has acted in a very famous drama known as Budhi Kaki, and he traveled all over the world to play this drama series all over the world. So I think it is he is well deserving this honor, and I pray to God that he may get long life and long useful clinical output. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shyam Sundar, for your kind words. Now I can see that President-elect of RSSDI, Dr. Makkar, is also there. I would request Dr. Makkar, so you please say a few words. I think he has disconnected. I was just here. Dr. Rajiv Chawla is here. Dr. Rajiv Chawla, would you like to say something?
Yeah, Dr. Anuj, I'm there. Sorry, I'm in a travel commuting, so I'll be very, very brief.
No
Thanks
problem.
a lot, Dr. Anuj, for this opportunity. It's a very grand moment for all of us, paying our respect for Professor K.K. Tripadi, who has been conferred upon very, very important, the highest civilian award, Padam Shri, and very, very rightly deserved and earned by him. Although little later, I knew Dr. Tripadi for almost 25 years, but my close association has been very, very brief. When we were editing Dr. Shaukat Siadikot's textbook, where I had an opportunity to work very, very closely with him, I found him a very down-to-earth man, very modest, a great clinician, a very great thinker, a true researcher of an international level, a teacher par excellence, but still absolutely grounded, and a man with whom you can have any liberty. As Dr. Mohan also said, at times you are so humbled once you talk to him because he's so modest. So it's a very great occasion for all of us. I really wish him a long life. We will keep seeking his blessings, not only as a teacher. Dr. Shashank very rightly said he's a teacher of teachers, guru of most of us as gurus, and a great clinician, par excellence, and still down to earth, a very grounded, very, very humble, and very modest personality. It's great opportunity to pay our regards and to be part of this very, very important ceremony in honor of Professor K.K. Tripathi. Thank you, Dr. Anuj, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv Chawla, for the kind words. I could see Dr. Bansi Sabu also. I think he is also traveling. So, Bansi, if you are connected here, would like to hear from you also. In the meantime, we can reach to Dr. Bansi. Dr. Soni, we can see him. He is Vice President of the API. Dr. Soni, would you like to say a few words? Kindly unmute, sir, yourself.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Anuj. It's a proud moment for all of us to just pay our regards and appreciation to our association, to Professor Kamalakar Tripathi. My personal association with him goes back to around more than 10 years from all the association and scientific forums of UP chapter, whether it is RSSDI, whether it is UP Diabetic Association or API UP chapter. Whenever I go to him, I meet him, I want to take his blessings, and he always blesses me, gives me Ashirwad to say that at least one day he is keen to see me as a president of API. This blessing he always gives me. And I really find him a very, very humble person. We look him as a father figure in all our scientific associations of UP chapter, and we take guidance whenever and wherever it is possible. Really, it's a very proud and very happy moment for all of us to that he has received this prestigious honor of Padma Shri. Even on that day when we got the news, in the night at 10 p.m., I called him up, and immediately he picked up the phone and he said it is just because of our well wishes that he has been able to receive this. And this was again shows his character, that he is such a humble person and down to earth and always blesses us. We always wish and pray that he is blessed with a long and happy and healthy life, and he keeps on blessing us in many more years to come. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again to Professor Kamalakar Tripathi. Thank you, Anuj.
Thank you, Dr. Soni, for your kind words. Now, a very important organization which has been developed by the sincere efforts of Dr. Kamalakar Tripathi, Dr. Narsingh Verma, Dr. S.N. Narsingan, Dr. Venkatesram in last 10 years, and I have also been associated with that organization. That is Indian Society of Hypertension. And this organization has been so strong that it has organized an international conference of the Asia Pacific Society of Hypertension in Delhi. So I will request Dr. S.N. Narsingan, who is presently the president of Indian Society of Hypertension, and who has really added up a lot of new things with this organization, and this organization is being known for its innovativeness in the medical teaching, especially regarding hypertension. So over to Dr. S.N. Narsingan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anuj. Good evening, everyone. I am really happy to get associated with almost all personalities, the stalwarts, and the heads of various organizations of this country to felicitate Professor Kamalakar Tripadi for his achievements in life, for his achievement in getting the Padma Shri award conferred on him. In fact, my association with Professor Kamalakar Tripadi, I think, goes back to 2016 or so, when I first attended the conference of Indian Society of Hypertension at Hyderabad. In fact, I was introduced to him. Subsequently, when I invited him to come to Chennai in 2018, he was very, very receptive. In fact, the way in which he delivered the particular lecture was actually impressed many people who attended that particular conference. Only then I came to know that this gentleman who had come from Varanasi is such a good teacher, a teacher par excellence. The way in which he was actually simplifying the topic, what was given to him. In fact, no, I was a great admirer at that time. Subsequently, he invited me through the UP Diabetes Association, and they honored me with an oration. When I reached that particular hall, Kamalakar Tripadi was seated in the first row. He called me, saying, "And did you check in?" "Yes, sir. I have done one thing for you. Leave the oration. You must visit the temple. I have made arrangements for you to go to the temple, see that Anuj Maheshwari and Narsingh Verma take you to the temple, visit the God, come back to this hall." Such an amount of affection and love he was showing it to me when I reached Varanasi at that time. In fact, I had an interaction with him on many occasions after taking the position as Indian Society of Hypertension president. In fact, our society is now growing, has grown up to the greatest level, what I can say, with the help of Dr. Venkat Esram, Dr. Anuj Maheshwari, and Dr. Narsingh Verma. In fact, Dr. Kamalakar Tripadi was the past president of the Indian Society of Hypertension. I am really proud to say that I am now currently holding the post where he was the president. It has now grown to the maximum, what I can say, attraction to the academic field. Sir, I salute your knowledge. Sir, I am really very happy to live in this millennium, to be with you, that you are getting felicitated, not only by your patients, or not only by your colleagues, not only by your junior people, but also from the various organizations of this country, which is recognizing you for this greatest award in our country. I wish you long, long life, and I wish you many more awards, including Padma Bhushan, to get conferred on you. Thank you very much for the excellent opportunity given to me. Thank you, Anuj.
Dr. Tripathi is a nephrologist, and if we don't ask the president of the Society of Nephrology to ask to say a few words, it would be quite injustice. So I will request Dr. Anil Bhalla, who is the president of the Indian Society of Nephrology, to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Anuj Maheshwari, for giving me the opportunity. At the outset, I would like to thank American College of Physicians India chapter for organizing this felicitation function today on a virtual platform. I congratulate Professor K.K. Tripathi on achieving this one of the highest civilian award by Government of India. Dr. Tripathi, I know him personally since almost 35 years. Since the year I became nephrologist, he is my senior colleague. And Dr. Tripathi, who is the DM Nephrology from Banaras University and DNB from National Board, he is a very senior nephrologist and very senior member of Indian Society of Nephrology. He has been the governing body member also of Indian Society of Nephrology. As already has been mentioned about his qualities, he is excellent teacher and very great reader, great academician and great teacher, very hardworking and very passionate about patient care. And one of the biggest quality is the highest level of empathy and dedication for his patients. As already highlighted, that patients consider him as God. He also got training in PGI Chandigarh as well as CMC Vellore, and went abroad abroad also in 2 centers for higher training. And already he has published more than 300 publications. So I just want to highlight few of his qualities, that in spite of his very humble background, he has been achieved so much in life, professionally as well as personally also. And this is all because of his humble nature, ever smiling nature. And another quality is that he is a very religious person. Even when on 26th of January, when I called him to congratulate, his in fact servant told me that he is busy in puja, so please call after 15 minutes. So he is a very religious person, and great empathy for patients. That is the biggest quality. And I am very glad that Government of India has recognized him for his hard work as well as contribution to the profession. And he is, just to mention here, that he is the 12th Padma Awardee in our society. So I congratulate him and wish him all the success, more awards in future, and great health as well as happiness in life. I also congratulate his family and his children and all the students as well as his colleagues for this achievement. And I once again thank sir for giving me the opportunity to speak on this platform.
Thank you, Dr. Anil Bella. So before we go to the president of the CSI, in the meantime, I will request, there is a person who is holding so many bodies with the control, and is really a right pupil of Dr. Kamalakar Tripathi. He is none other than Dr. Narsingh Verma. He is president of the Asia Pacific Society of Hypertension. He has been the Secretary General of the Indian Society of Hypertension. He is presently the president of the Indian Society of the Medical Nutrition. And he is actually the person who is having the soul and mind behind Indian Society of the Chronomedicine. He is the person who has propagated the concept of the chronomedicine in Indian science, Indian medical science. So before we go to Dr. P.S. Banerjee, I will request Dr. Narsingh Verma to say a few words.
Thank you, Professor Maheshwari. I think whatever you described to me, we both had been there for formulating so many societies. Professor Tripathi, I met first time to him 30 years back. I still remember I was a fresh MD, done my MD at that time. And after that, I never found that Dr. Tripathi is not with us. Actually, he has guided me, and not only me, to most of the UP young persons, and also across the country. That is really a this type of personality. Dr. Maheshwari called him like Mother Teresa, and Dr. Joshi called him William Asler. I also see another personality in him. He is the present Yug Charak, I will say. That vast knowledge which Charak was having at that time is still nobody has today. So he is the real Charak of the Indian medicine, I will say. And he has been very kind to scientific arena. He had never refused anybody. And he traveled from Kashmir to Kanyakumari to serve the scientific arena. So whatever is said to is less to Dr. Tripathi. I have been very, very fortunate to find his love, affection, and everything. And I still have a lot of memories to cherish. And I firmly believe that this is just beginning. He will definitely get Padam Bhushana, Padam Vibhushan. And definitely he's the person, most capable person in the modern Indian medicine. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to talk about Professor Tripathi. Our words are less and the time is also less. I can talk for him 24 hours. But that's not
myself and Dr. Verma jointly work in most of the society. And in this ACP also, he is the person who always gives me the energy for running this society. He is the secretary of this society, as well as many of the places where he needs me. We always tries to complement each other. and Dr. Tripathi and Dr. Venkatas Ram has always been a source of inspiration. Dr. Narsingan, Dr. Shashank Joshi, Dr. Banshi Tabu, and many other peoples always remain with us to guide us and to motivate us. So with these words, I will request Neerav to please take us to Dr. P.S. Banerjee.
Good evening. I am Dr. P.S. Banerjee, President, Cardiological Society of India. At the outset, I extend my thanks to Dr. Maheshwari for inviting me to talk few words in this felicitation ceremony of Dr. K. Tripathi, winner of the Padma Shri Award 2022. He is a very senior physician and I congratulate him for winning this award, and I also hope that he will do more and more such welfare job for the society for the benefit of the needy people of our country, and this is really a prestigious moment. So I wish him lot of success in the rest part of his journey in life. Thank you once again for inviting me. Jai Hind.
Thank you. So there is one more society, that is a Clinical Cardio Diabetes Society, and his president is none other than with us, Dr. Jain Panda. I think he is the president of this society, and president-elect is Dr. Virmani. And I am lucky enough that both of these two persons are the part of American College Council. Really, I am having the gems of the Indian clinical medicine with me to guide me all the time. So first I will request Dr. Jain Panda to say a few words about Dr. Tripathi, and then I will request to Dr. Vermani to say a few words.
Thank you, Anuj. In the interest of time, I'll be very brief. With all my regard to Professor Tripathi and all the doyens present here, are proud for the physicians of the India. My personal experience, just latest one I am quoting, and that is sufficient to understand the personality, what has been described as William Osler, as Mother Teresa, as Charak, and many things you have heard. Just 1 month before we were doing the ACP Goa program, Professor Tripathi stuck in the Delhi airport, and he was so keen coming and attending the program. You see, such a senior person who has conducted so many conferences, guided so many doctors, created generations of followers, but his commitment for the conference, he was so conscious. He asked what is the airport to podium time. And then a situation happened that he had to stay 7 hours in the airport, had to stay overnight, traveled in the morning, came and delivered his lecture. That was his commitment. First, I interacted with sir when he came to Odisha. Professor Siddharth Das introduced me. He's a good friend of him and a mentor of all of us. And he had so much of love for Odisha and people from here. Many times we have met in IDF outside India, in the RSSDIs, in the UPDA, in the different UP diabetes programs, and we have heard him some of the best possible presentations, most updated, most scientific. And at this age, with so much achievement and accolades, such a humble, the down-to-earth personality, many things to learn from him. And in the Dr. Shadikote's textbook of medicine, we have interacted and we have seen his editorial talent. So whatever is shared about him is incomplete. I bow down before his personality, and my dream is, if at least I can reach where he is now in my career, I'll be blessed by sir, and praying Lord Jagannath for his good health, for his prosperity, and many more recognition of his talents. With this, thank you all. I stay here.
Dr. Virmani.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj, for giving me this opportunity. I have known Dr. Kamalakar Tripathi since last almost more than 2 decades now, and we had a lovely interaction. He has always treated me with love and affection due for a younger brother. And the day I got the news, I just called him over And I asked him, sir, how are you celebrating? And his answer was, बनारस की कड़क ठंड में मरीज देख रहे हैं. हमने कहा, this is called selfless devotion. Everybody has compared him to William Oscar, Mother Teresa, and whatnot. But there is one facet of his which I have dearly loved. He is no less than Ghalib. उनकी शेरो शायरी इतनी सुंदर है और उनके लिए मैंने 4 पंक्तियां लिखी हैं जो मैं सुनाना चाहूंगा आज. प्रोफेसर कमलाकर त्रिपाठी जी, मेरी तरफ से आपको 4 पंक्तियां. हैसियत तो इनकी इतनी है, हैसियत तो इनकी इतनी है, जब आंख उठा के देखते हैं तो नवाब भी सलाम ठोकते हैं. आत्मविश्वास से भरपूर ये आज भी अपने मुकद्दर से शर्त लगाते हैं. भरी बरसात में कागज की पतंग उड़ाते हैं. काबिलियत तारीफ ये वो शख्स हैं जो आईना जमीन पे रखकर आसमां कुचल दिया करते हैं. दोस्तों से प्यार है इनका इतना, वरना शहंशाह से भी गुलामी करने की नवाबियत रखते हैं. दोस्तों, हालत के साथ जो बदल जाए वो कमजोर होता है. ये वो वीर हैं जो हालात को भी बदल कर रख देते हैं. इस महान हस्ती के लिए मेरी शत नमन.
The president of the Indian Endocrine Society of India, Dr. Rakesh Sahay, is with us. I will request Dr. Rakesh Sahay to say a few words for Tripadi ji.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj, for giving me this honor to be here at this important function for felicitating Professor Tripadi. I had the honor of knowing him for more than 2 decades when I did my DM in endocrinology at Banaras Hindu University. So I had the good fortune of being guided by him and having his blessings during that period. And I could personally witness all that was said just now about him by all the preceding speakers. They've all spoken about him, and I had the good fortune of seeing that personally. I could see his empathy for the patients, the humility, and his devotion and dedication to his work. All this was highlighted, and I had the personal and good fortune of being with him for 2 years during the period when I did my DM in endocrinology at Banaras Hindu University. He is truly a great teacher, a great personality who believes not in, although he is a accomplished nephrologist, as we heard about his accomplishments in the field of nephrology, but he truly worked for preventive nephrology. He believed more in preventive nephrology, and he has been a great source of inspiration to all of us. And I think I would pray to God for a long life where he can continue to bless us with more and give us more guidance in the years to come. So my humble pranam to Dr. Tripadi ji.
Thank you, Dr. Rakesh Sahay, for your kind words. Now I shall request if he is there, Dr. Vasant Kumar. I can't see him. I don't think whether he is there or not. And presently, what I can see here, Dr. Alok Kumar Gupta is the person who is presently holding the chair of the same organization from where we all have started our journey of this organization building. Over to Dr. Alok Kumar Gupta.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj, for making me a part of this wonderful felicitation program. और सबसे पहले तो गुरुदेव के चरणों में नमन, प्रणाम सर. आपकी लीगेसी को मैं फिलहाल इस समय निभाने की भरपूर चेष्टा कर रहा हूं, और जो कार्य आपने छोड़ा है उसको और आगे बढ़ाने की चेष्टा कर रहा हूं. फ्रेंड्स, हमारे और डॉक्टर कमलाकर त्रिपाठी जी में एक चीज कॉमन है, वो है शहर गोरखपुर. I have been educated in Government Jubilee Inter College from Gorakhpur. I did my intermediate from that college. And I'm proud to say that from the very same college, Professor Kamal Tripathi has also did his intermediate. So we share the same college. So that is why I feel more blessed. Sir, as president of UPDA, on behalf of whole family, of which you are also a part, I congratulate you on your preferment. And we know that you have always limited your worldly desires at every station of life and have risen to eminence by merit and have earned the respect you command. It has, I think that it has not been conferred upon you, have earned the merit what you deserved. That is very important. और सर मैंने भी कुछ चंद पंक्तियां आपके लिए लिखी हैं हिंदी में, आप ये आपके सामने प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूं। हृदय सरल ज्ञान प्रखर, हृदय सरल ज्ञान प्रखर, शिक्षक उच्चतर, सम्मानित हुआ पद्मश्री भी आपका सानिध्य पाकर, सम्मानित हुआ पद्मश्री भी आपका सानिध्य पाकर, है हमारी शुभकामना हो आप दीर्घायु और आयु हो जीवंत, न केवल आप दीर्घायु हो, आयु हो जीवंत, मिलता रहे आपका वरद हस्त और सानिध्य हमें जीवन पर्यंत। सर इसी के साथ ही मैं चाहूंगा कि आगे आने वाले वर्षों में आपका आशीर्वाद ऐसे ही बना रहे और आप नित्य नए ऊंचाइयों को छुएं, जनता की सेवा करते रहें। सर प्रणाम।
Dr. Vitul Kumar Gupta is the president of the Malwa Epicon API.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj. After listening to each and everything, I think Dr. Tripathi has been a role model. And if every physician takes 5% of what he is doing, I think we can revolutionize the healthcare in India, whether it is in private sector or it is in government sector. So I must congratulate Dr. Tripathi, which is a very well deserved, as has been mentioned by several of my colleagues, that it is too late, but it is good that it is never too late. Thank you very much, Dr. Anuj, for giving me an opportunity to pay my respect to the most, I think, most ground level person who has achieved so many such a great heights. So he has become a role model for all of us, at least for me, knowing Dr. Tripathi now in very detail. I think we will be imbibing his quality to whatever extent we can. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Vitul Kumar Gupta. Dr. Bijay Patni is the president of the Diabetes Research and Welfare Association from Kolkata.
Thank you, Dr. Maheshwari, for giving me this opportunity in today's felicitation program. I mean, we are all proud of his achievements, Dr. Tripathi sir. And obviously, many congratulations once more. I think the doyens in our fraternity has already spoken on his achievements, and not much to add on that. But as our association has been fortunate to have him always in our academic session, and today I can share that even a single phone call from me is enough to get his consent. That is the humility which we have observed and we need to follow as well. He can speak on any topic with conviction, whether it is medical science or non-medical science, literature, mythology, and then can always end with beautiful couplets and sayari. We are absolutely honored today that we have a great personality like him. Thank you, sir, once again. Thank you.
Dr. J.K. Sharma, the President IPF and Vice President in American College of the Physician India chapter.
Thank you, Dr. Anuj. First of all, I pay my regards, respect to Professor Kamalakar Tripathi, and I take it the other way that it is the honor to the government and the citizen of India that Dr. Kamalakar Tripathi has accepted the Padma Shri from the government of India. And I met him about 8 years back in the year 2014 when I was introduced by Dr. Anuj and Dr. Narsingh. And he gave me one message that if you are a physician, if you are a doctor, be honest to yourself and be honest to your profession. And you should have the zeal for that. And that is, I think, Dr. Tripathi's message to all of us. Much has been said about him, but still it is not complete. He is the par excellence human being he is the God for the patients, and he is the real person we should look for him as physicians. I wish you all the best and the best of health in your life and a long life, sir. You have been a fellow of many colleges and institutions, and you are a master of the masters. And so I think everybody is honored by your association. Thank you very much, sir.
There is a very innovative kind of the message we received from the president of the Innovative Physician Forum. But very importantly, we are having a batchmate of Dr. Tripathi with us, Dr. S.S. Pandey, and would like to have his ideas and opinion, because it's always a very pleasure to see our batchmate whom we have been scolded in the MBBS, whom we have done all the good things and bad things during MBBS time, and he is with us when we are getting some success. Over to Dr. Pandey. You are muted. Dr. Pandey, kindly unmute yourself. I think yes, taking some time to getting unmuted. Sir, you can take the, yes, you are unmuted now.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thank you. हेलो, हाँ हम बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, नहीं कर दिया, अनम्यूट कर दिया, हाँ हेलो, yes, thank you Rameshwari. Really it's giving proud to me also to be his batchmate. So we are, I think, having a for more than 50 years, and I have heard so many good words from all these stalwarts. It is also giving proud to me also to be having a association with such person. In addition to all things, I think we have to add something more, because I, along with Dr. Shukla, which is all three started a wound clinic for poor people, and that is also the wound which is not healing, and probably the person is almost neglected one. But the way he has also given help to them, I think is a contribution. So I should say that the party is a person, it's a human being, a perfect human being. And he's not interested in medical field, in social field. In also in a hidden artist in him. He's a very good artist. And probably the first time he visited outside abroad country as a team of this artists also. So this way, I think he has been much versatile personality, and I have heard so many things. So I am audible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So that's as I say, the way I have been given knowledge to all batch also. And we have associated for all these poor people, and God has given some things. And I also thank him for his achievements, and also congratulate, and also believe that he may rise up, and I wish him all the everything will come. Thank you very much. Hello?
You are muted.
Okay.
Sir, Anuj sir, you are muted. Anuj sir, you are muted.
Anuj, you are muted.
Sorry. So there are few students of Dr. Tripathi who also requested me to give some opportunity. If they are there, I know they were connected, but at this time I can't see them. Dr. Indraneel.
Abhishek.
Hello. Dr. Indraneel Basu. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are there, so please.
I'm there. Thanks,
Yes.
Dr. Anuj. What can I say? Professor Tripathi has not just been my teacher. A teacher teaches, He's not a teacher. He's a real guru. And not just the topics of medicine he's taught me. Like I was associated with him since 1989 when I first joined MBBS. And he started taking our classes. But when I got through MD and I got to closely observe his modus operandi. We all students used to flock to his OPD to learn things from him. That's a different thing. His clinics were always very attractive because he used to just go to the basics and start from A and then go to the Z. He never used to complicate stuff. But the fact is that the way he used to deal with his patients, that was exemplary. That I have never seen in my life. People used to throng to him even then, even now. And the way he used to deal with patients and go to the emotional quotient of the patients and their attendants before treating them. That was something which I actually went to his OPD even after doing my MD. I used to go sometimes to learn how to deal with the patients and their attendants. So that's the humane face of a true doctor. A true doctor doesn't really treat. He also knows to heal. So Professor Tripathi, sir, हमारे गुरु हैं. Sir calls me always Dada. I don't know because I'm a Bengali. He calls me Dada. So we keep on meeting off and on. And sir, he is not left teaching us. So a teacher never student learn करता है कि नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन teacher कभी student को नहीं छोड़ता. So he always sometimes calls me up. Sometimes when we meet in different places, हमसे कहते हैं सर ऐसे करो वैसे करो, clinical trials के बारे में ये करो वो करो, RSDI के बारे में ये करो वो करो. So हमें अभी भी teach करते हैं सर. और एक चीज आपको मालूम नहीं, सब लोगों ने बहुत सारी बातें कही, मैं सर के बारे में क्या बोलूं, लेकिन सर जो है आपको जान के बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, संस्कृत के बहुत बड़े ज्ञाता हैं, आयुर्वेद के बहुत बड़े ज्ञाता हैं. अगर आप किसी फोरम में उनको आप बोलते सुनेंगे, इफ यू हियर हिम स्पीक टॉपिक्स ऑन ट्रेडिशनल इंडियन मेडिसिन, आपको लगेगा नहीं कि ये सर हमारे डीएम नेफ्रोलॉजिस्ट हैं या हमारे आईएमएस के सर हैं. वो लगेगा कि ही इज टॉकिंग एट पार विद आयुर्वेदाचार्यस एंड नोइंग बेटर देन देम. So that is because he is ingrained with the soil of India, with the culture of India, with the ethos of India, and that makes him love the people of India. And मुझे लगता है सर का ये जो प्यार है लोगों से और पेशेंट से, हमसे, वो प्यार सबसे बड़ी बात है. उनका जो दिल इतना विशाल है, और नॉलेज की विशालता तो अपरंपार है, लेकिन जो प्यार, इसकी कोई सीमा नहीं है उनकी. और मैं बस कुछ नहीं कह सकता उनके सामने. अभी भी मैं वही छोटा बच्चा हूँ जब मैं MBBS में घुसा था, और अभी भी वो उतने ही स्नेह, उतने प्यार से हमको देखते हैं, और देखने भर से मेरी खुशी हो जाती है. कुछ बोले ना बोले देखते हैं, अभी भी मुस्कुरा रहे हैं हमको देख के. उसको देख के मुझे क्या महसूस हो रहा मैं नहीं कह सकता. सर आप हमारे साथ हर समय रहें, और आपको देख के हम लोग आपसे हर वक्त प्रेरणा लेते रहें. आई होप आप ये पद्मश्री क्या है सर, आप विश्वश्री है सर, और हमारे दिल के श्री है सर. और क्या बोले सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Very nice. Straight coming from the heart.
नहीं, हम प्राउड हो गए सर. क्या प्राउड, कोई प्राउड, हम प्राउड हो गए बीइंग स्टूडेंट की हमारे गुरु ऐसे हैं. मैं बोल रहा हूँ लोगों को कि हमारे गुरु को मिला है पद्मश्री, जैसे लगा मुझे मिल गया. बस इतना कहेंगे सर.
Very true. And it's really coming from the heart. And
सुन के एक अजीब बात लगेगी, सर used to see more than 150 patients during his BHU OPD days. ठीक है.
I know this.
After he retired, he has a roaring practice. अभी भी he sees 100 patients. Roaring practice का मतलब ये नहीं कि takes fees. He sees all of them free of cost even now. 100 patient कोई देख रहा है free of cost, ये सुनने को नहीं मिलता है. You don't get to hear such stuff nowadays.
Yes, and this is really makes him the man, the physician of the common man. So actually, he is the physician of the common man. He is in true sense is the Saraswati Putra. And you, Dr. Indranil Basu, you have described very rightly about him. What the qualities he is having is really very difficult to achieve in nowadays era. Any more student is there? Abhishek Pandey, you wanted to say something? If you are here. Abhishek, something wrong has happened. Dr. Monica Gupta, are you there?
Yeah. Sir, सब लोगों को मेरा प्रणाम. ACP के सारे गुरुजनों को मेरा प्रणाम. Sir has been not just a guru. He has been the divinity of medicine. गुरु ब्रह्मा, गुरु विष्णु, गुरुदेव परमेश्वर. सर ने खाली मरीजों को ठीक नहीं किया, सर ने ओवरऑल वेलबींग मरीजों की अच्छी करी है. And sir, we have not just been your students. We are like, we have always looked upon you as our guide, as our God. And even today, I mean, if you cross his clinic, you see the I mean, see the number of patients who are standing at the doorstep for just sir to see them. Sir, we are always grateful to you, and we are always grateful to you for not just treating us, teaching us medicine, but teaching us to be, good human beings, grateful human beings. Whatever we have is all God's grace. And I can only, I have no words to add up to what Shashank Joshi sir had said, because whatever he had said was, the everything which sir can be called upon. धन्यवाद सर. और मैं हमेशा बिलीव करती हूँ आपको ईश्वर हमेशा अच्छी जिंदगी दे, आप स्वस्थ रहे और ऐसे ही लोगों को जिंदगी देते रहे और हम लोगों को प्रेरणा देते रहे. Thank you so much.
Dr. Avinash Singh, are you there? Any member of my council, if he wants to speak something, Dr. Amit Gupta, Srinivas.
Hello.
Yeah, Avinash, you wanted to? Yes, please speak.
So actually, so first of all, I want to congratulate sir for getting this one of the highest civilian honor, Padma Shri. And I think I met him for the first time in my introductory medicine classes, which was being held in 2004. And after listening him, I asked my colleague, is he belong to this place or he's from some other place? So we were almost overwhelmed the way he spoke to us at that class, and everybody was thinking that he is not from this place, he's from some other place. Such a great orator he is, and he's a true academician, and he's very kind to his patient. Once I saw one of my patient, he was standing outside the sir's chamber, and when I asked that lady, why you are standing here, then she told me that sir used to talk in her language, and she used to speak Bhojpuri language, and such a command sir is having in speaking all the languages which are there, which are prevalent in that particular area. And I think his complete package is a true he's a great teacher, great personality, true academician, and very humble to all of us and all the patients. So once again, I want to congratulate sir for getting this honor.
Yeah, Avinash has also been the student of Professor Tripathi. Now, Abhishek, you wanted to say something? Abhishek is from BHU, yes, faculty from BHU, as well as he's our advisory council member also. So Abhishek, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Professor Maheshwari, for giving me an opportunity to say about my teacher, Professor Kamalakar Tripathi, sir. I think the most important thing which I noticed for my teacher, sir is not an individual. Sir is an institution in itself. We learn many things from him, and it's not like just as a teacher, you have to think it's in a multi-faceted way. The way he teaches, the way he develops the students, that's an extraordinary. And एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन है जो मैं सर के लिए कहना चाहूंगा, तुम समान तुम तात. मुझे लगता है कि सर का कंपैरिजन ही नहीं कर सकते, और जो भी चीजें हैं सर के बारे में बहुत कम है, मतलब उसके हम लोग एक परसेंटेज में भी नहीं है. और जब भी सर से कुछ बात करते हैं किसी भी टॉपिक पर, और वो इतने मतलब एक प्रिंसिपल्स से सर बात करते हैं, और वो प्रिंसिपल्स मुझे लगता है बहुत हमारे जो ट्रेडिशन से, हमारे जो अंदर से जो फीलिंग्स होती है उससे जुड़ा रहता है. सर बहुत मेटलिस्टिक बातें नहीं कभी करते हैं, और बहुत एक सोसाइटी एट लार्ज की तरफ सर का हमेशा रुझान रहा है. और सर अपने स्टूडेंट्स को हमेशा एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं कि वो ग्रो करें, जो एक अच्छे टीचर की पहचान होती है, कि वो स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रांसफर ऑफ नॉलेज करता है. कई टीचर्स हम देखते हैं कि जो अपने ट्रांसफर ऑफ नॉलेज में बहुत विश्वास नहीं रखते, लेकिन सर एक ऐसी पर्सनालिटी हैं जो ट्रांसफर ऑफ नॉलेज में काफी मतलब सर मतलब हम लोग प्राउड ही नहीं सर, हम लोग मतलब कोई वर्ड्स नहीं है जो ये चीज हम लोग कभी किसी भी समय आपके इस ऋण से बाहर आ सकते हैं। थैंक यू सर, और थैंक यू प्रोफेसर महेश्वरी सर।
Yeah, thank you. And if anybody is there in my advisory council wants to speak,
Sir,
you are welcome. Yes.
sir, I would like to say
yes, Amit, you are most welcome.
कमलाकर त्रिपाठी सर, मेरा आपको बहुत बहुत चरण स्पर्श और प्रणाम. And you are teacher of teachers, you are guide, mentor, friend, a great human being, and so many adjectives has been given to you. And Padma Shri is just one more way of acknowledging your contribution to the medicine as well as the society. Dear sir, I never had a chance to work with you or learn from you directly, but I think now my time has come, as I will be working under your guidance as your assistant for the textbook of diabetes. So I think I will be learning a lot of things from you, sir. And my sincere regard and a lot of congratulations to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Sir, good evening, sir. Kamlakar sir, you are so versatile that various groups are describing you as, some groups endocrinologists, some groups are calling you as cardiologists, that you have given us so much in field of medicine. We have grown up looking upon you, sir, and we are so happy and proud. Please take care of your health, sir, and please guiding us and keep blessing us. And I saw you in our ACP conference, sir. You waited 7 hours in the airport. I would have gone back happily saying I'll present virtually. And you are so keen asking me in the WhatsApp group, what is my time of lecture and what is the time to travel from the airport, all that at this age, I never imagined. And you are so humble and we are so proud of you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Boss.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Dr. Jalis, please.
Sir, thank you, sir. I'm very happy, and it is indeed a proud moment for all of us and me personally, because I consider Dr. Tripathi as a father figure. He's a role model. He's simply brilliant and a gem of a person. And he's a complete package, a role model for all of us. And along with all his qualities, which have been spoken by the contemporary great personalities in the field of medicine just now, the golden words have been spoken about him. My own personal feelings, which I was always mesmerized by his excellent literary abilities. Along with the academic achievements in several fields he has achieved, his oratory acumen is enchanting. His voice is simply very, very good and very effective. And his unique way of addressing the meetings is simply brilliant. How he gives a literary turn and flavor to the heavy academic subjects to make it more palatable and comprehensive is really impressive. In real sense, he has brought art and science of medicine together, what we have seen. Among the numerous precious encounters with him, I especially remember those days when during 2018, while organizing the RSS-TI UP chapter as organizing secretary, and he was a scientific chair. So I was very much in touch with him and known his great academic depth. He was brilliantly designing the scientific program, and he was guiding me in that, organizing that conference. He's a person full of wittiness and humor as well, and he is a multi-dimensional personality. Our heartiest congratulations to you, sir, on behalf of me, my family, and ACP India. We wish you more laurels and accolades. Thank you so much, sir, for doing so much. And I want to say some shairi, because you are a literary person and you know so many languages. So कुछ शेर है जो इकबाल का है, मैं वो आपके लिए कहना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि आपके इतने सारे डायमेंशंस हैं जिसमें आपने अचीव किया. इसी रोजो शब में उलझ कर न रह जा, कि तेरे ज़मानो मका और भी हैं. तू शाही है, परवाज है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं, सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Namaskar, sir.
Yes, Dr. Sati.
Good evening, sir. Dr. Sati Srivastava this side. It's a proud privilege, sir, to be here with so many dignitaries to be here. It's an honor, sir, to congratulate such a brilliant, I must say, and I've been hearing iconic person, absolutely, Dr. Tripadi, sir, for one of the highest awards of the nation. My small interaction with sir was when through Anuj Maheshwari sir, Dr. Tripathi invited me to write a chapter on the textbook of diabetes. It's such an honor to be able to contribute a little bit also. And sir, we will be really seeking your blessings, and we wish you good health and continued blessings and learnings from you, sir. Namaskar, sir.
Sir, can you say a few words?
Yes, Sajid, please.
Yeah, thank you, boss. Sir, many congratulations. And one important thing that, you know, sir, I'm basically from Eastern UP, your neighboring district. And believe me, I know your name since my childhood when I was just in GIC. And so you are very famous and popular in Eastern UP, in my village. And हम उसी परिवेश से आए हैं सर, और बहुत खुश हुए हम लोग सुन के। और हमारे गांव में, हमारे टाउन एरिया में, हमारे जिले में भी ये बहुत नाम है कि सर आपको पद्म श्री मिला है, और आप भविष्य में और आगे बढ़ें और सारे आपको अवार्ड्स मिले सर। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सर।
Sir, Anubha this side. Sir, I would like to congratulate you on behalf of everyone from Allahabad. Sir, we have known you since ages, sir. You have been there as an examiner, as a mentor, as a fatherly figure. Sir, we are so proud, sir. Congratulations from everyone from Allahabad.
Congratulations, Dr. Saurabh. Sir, आप मेरे एग्जामिनर रहे हैं MBBS के, and I really have no words, and I really congratulate you for being awarded such a great award. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Tiwari this side, Charan Sparsh to you, and we are all very proud of you, and you have brought laurels to the entire state of Uttar Pradesh. So no words can express our gratitude to you, because you have brought this award to all of us for your own city, the city of Banaras, the state of Uttar Pradesh, the country, and now the world at large, because we are already representing the American College of Physicians. Sir, keep blessing us. Once again, Vande Guru Charanam. Thank you, sir, for all your greatness.
Sir, Dr. Prabhu from Manipal, sir, we have heard about you, and my sincere pranams to you, sir, from the city of Varanasi. For you, I hope you will get further many more awards and guide us in the future. Take care of your health, sir. Please, God, I pray God to give you long life and many more awards. Thank you, sir.
Anuj sir, you are muted.
Yes. Dr. Om Kumari Gupta, if you can listen me, you please unmute and you can speak. And anybody else who has been left, Dr. N.K. Singh, Dr. Om Kumari Gupta, if you are there and you want to speak something, then you please. Otherwise, now I will request Dr. Tripathi to say a few words, finally acknowledging all our submissions, what could say something, but what I really liked much and I really endorse it. The smile of Dr. Tripathi is a $1 million smile. And when it comes, you can be very much assured that whatever you have done, that is very good. Either you have spoken a lecture, either you have done something, and if you got his smile, then you got everything. So with this, I will request Dr. Tripadi to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Maheshwari, Dr. Narsingh Verma, the duo, the people who had changed the whole scenario. I never thought that this felicitation would be so fruitful to me, so much learning to me. And as the last speaker, Dr. Jalis Fatima said in the Urdu couplet, because you happen to be from Lucknow, Dr. Narsingh Verma is Lucknow, Dr. Jalis is from Lucknow, Dr. Tiwari is from Lucknow, Many people confused me that you are also part of the Georgians. I said, no, but हम पे मुश्तरका है एहसान गमे उल्फत के, इतने एहसान की भुलवाऊं तो भुलवा न सकूं. I'm overwhelmed. I feel so small, and respected my senior colleague, Dr. Venkat Raman, my contemporaries, Dr. Muruganathan, another celebrity, and who has better, almost has attained everything in the field of medicine, Dr. V. Mohan, a celebrity figure in the field of diabetology, Dr. Shashank Joshi. All these are the predecessors of the Padma Award. And I have a series of people to thank: Dr. Georgie Abraham, President of the ACP, Dr. Rajesh Upadhyay, my colleague Dr. Shyam Sundar, then Dr. Venkat Raman, Dr. Banshi, Dr. Makkar, Dr. Rajiv Chawla, Dr. Soni, then Dr. Bipul Gupta, Dr. Narsimhan, Dr. Amit Gupta, Dr. Balla, my colleague from the nephrology, Dr. P.S. Banerjee from the Cardiology Society of India, Dr. Jayant Panda, a very lovable person, Dr. Anil Vermani, Dr. Sahai, Dr. Alok Gupta, Dr. Vijay Patni, my batchmate Dr. S.S. Pandey, our student, brilliant student, Dr. Basu, then Dr. Pandey, Monica, and then Dr. Sajid, Dr. Swati Srivastava, and many more. I feel so short of words. I don't have any words to thank you, to say so nice of words, which I really say from my heart, I do not deserve many of these words. When I look at the credential of my contemporaries, my predecessors, the other colleague, I really think with my core of heart, I do not deserve any one of them. The only thing which probably, whatever well wishes from our teachers, and I repeat it, none of you have seen those teachers, those saint teachers who really nurtured physician into us. Another Urdu couplet from Firag Gorakhpuri, and I come from Gorakhpur, as Dr. Alok Gupta said, and when Firag Sahib used to stand for recitation, popularly he would be introduced with a couplet, and I quoted this couplet in Pakistan in one of my journey. And I was comparing with Allama Iqbal. Iqbal Sahib, his famous couplet is, Khudi ko kar buland itna ki khuda bande se khud puche ki teri raza kya hai. And I said, Firaq Gorakhpuri wrote, Aane wali naslein tum pe naaz karengi ay logon, jab unko ye malum hoga tumne Firaq ko dekha. The generations will come, would feel honored and proud when they would realize that it's the students and the generation who have seen their teachers. So I'm putting my teachers. And my teachers like Professor Udupa, I have the one person from Manipal, Dr. Udupa, and from the Udupi from Karnataka. And Dr. Udupa walked into Benares somewhere in 1922, 23. A barefooted person who came from Karnataka, and at that time he was non-matriculated with English medium, so he learned only Sanskrit. Studied in Banaras Hindu University Ayurveda, learned English, went to US, did his fellowship in Royal College of Physicians, Royal College of Surgeons from the Canada, came back, established in the after independence, and rose such a level that first live kidney transplant in the country, and made this institution. He was our teacher. He would get into the hospital 7:30 sharp AM, would leave by 10:30 PM in the night. And all of us would be standing to have a glimpse of him. Dr. Monica knows, all the people knows about our saint teachers who couldn't afford a bike. They had only 400 rupees salary when they started as a lecturer in medicine. And then even at that time, they continued to teach us, serve the society. When I was lecturer and I was doing my DM training program, I went to CMC Vellore. My salary was equivalent to the salary of Dr. Shastri, who was at that time head of Department of Nephrology at CMC Vellore. Means 1200 rupees was my salary as a lecturer in Banaras Hindu University. 1200 rupees was his salary at CMC Vellore, with torn pants, the apron, which all cotton apron, and with the hot summer of Tamil Nadu in Christian Medical College Vellore, OPD, lot of patient flocks where there was no even air conditioner at that time. So they were the same people who taught us internal medicine, nephrology, and many more. We primarily started our career as a humble teacher. We knew that we are not worth for anything else other than the teaching medicine. And I'm quoting again of the couplet from Madan Mohan Malviya ji, our founder of the Banaras Hindu University. He was very sick, but he was on the deathbed. And Mahatma Gandhi visited him and asked, how come you are so sick and still you are so much concerned about the university and running the institution? Many of you would not know that the couplet today, which is held by the IMA prayer, Indian Medical Association prayer, Natvaham kamaye ragyam, na swargam, na punarbhavam, kamaye dukha taptanam, prani namarti nashtam. This couplet was written, the shlok and mantra was written by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. And he said, quoting from the Srimad Bhagavat, Kasyo sadhya upayasya, where is that remedy by which enedam dukkhatmana, me, to all the suffering people, antah pravritti bhutanam, I get into the body, into the corpus of this sick people, and then realize the same suffering what they are feeling. This is what our teachers were. And they taught us the nothing like Sir William Osler said. Somebody was quoting Sir William Osler, and I remember his teaching because his teaching was transferred from Professor S.S. Mishra of the King George's Medical College to my teachers, and they taught me that the patients are the slate on which you learn ABCD of medicine. And you remember in Indian mythology, there was a person called Dadhichi. He would leave his skeleton bone after his death so that his bone can be utilized for making vajra. Likewise, our sick patient, the poor people, they leave the dead body. We embalm those dead body. We take those bones and we learn anatomy, physiology, surgery on those bones. So it's all the love, affection of my all colleagues, my teachers, those great teachers who taught us, and more so the patient who is still with lot of suffering. We do not provide them high quality of medical services as they get in the Western country. Still with all those suffering, miseries, agony, with the whatever little we can offer, they come to us, subject their body, let us do the investigation, let us examine the body, and with all those suffering, whether they get rid of it or they do not get rid of it, we continue to study and we continue to read and we continue to test the newer medicines and the newer molecules. So it is all the love, affection, well wishes, goodwill of all those patients, our colleague, all these people who have helped us, our students who have provoked us, embarrassed us to study and to continue study, and to these two beautiful, wonderful people, Dr. Maheshwari, Dr. Narsim Verma, the organization. This function, the felicitation they brought to the glory of the international repute, it is all the credentials of these two people. And I really salute these people, their capability, their organizing capacity. I said, whatever has been given, it's all you have earned it, Our students have earned it. Our patients have earned it. Our societies have earned it. All these academic bodies have earned it because they have vested faith in us and provided us this the platform. Quoting last from of the Bhagavad Gita, when the beggar and pauper Sudama, the Brahmin Sudama, reached to the Lord Krishna palace, and Lord Krishna wept, and with his tears, his feet was soaked, and he washed the feet with his tears. Whom you think is the great? Is it the beggar Sudama, the pauper Sudama, the person who did not have the shoes on his feet, the person who did not study properly? But only one quality was that he happened to be the friend of Lord Krishna. Who is great? It is the Lord Krishna was great. He looked at his friend, his buddy, and then he started crying that how come this person is so much poor? And every drop of his tear made him wealthy. Likewise, me, I'm a beggar, I'm a pauper. I do not have any wealth. I do not have any knowledge. I do not have any credentials. I'm not neither Mother Teresa nor like William Osler. These are the great names. These are the people of epoch-making people. I am like a beggar, a pauper, a bripra, who only seeks solace looking to the Lord Krishna in his feet. And this Padma word is the feet of the Lord. ये जो पाँव है पृथ्वी, this whole planet belongs to him, and we all are a small creature. I am the smallest creature, and I feel so much humbled, so much little with the showering of your blessings that I do not have any word to say thank you very much. With the core of my heart, I really feel so obliged, so much indebted to all of your love, affection, and who has made to me worth of talking now. Jai Hind. Dhanyavad.
Now, finally, I will request Dr. Narsingh Verma to put up a vote of thanks from the American College of Physicians Advisory Council. Over to Dr. Narsingh Verma.
Thank you, Professor Maheshwari, for giving me this opportunity to thank all who joined this program. First of all, I would like to thank the organizations who joined in this program and the legendaries like Dr. V. Mohan, Dr. Joshi, Dr. Narsingan, lot of societies, CSI and other societies. I would like to thank all for joining this program and making it a great success. I would like to thank Dr. Muruganathan for reciting the citation of Dr. Kamalakar Tripadi. And one thing I forgot to mention, that every society Sir has represented, and proud of that. One society, Indian Society of Chronomedicine, is especially proud because at present, Professor Kamalakar Tripadi is our president. So he became president on 1st of January, and on 26th January, Sir was given the Padma Shri. So this society, this particular society is very proud to have Kamalakar Tripadi Sir as president. So I'm thankful to each of you who joined this program and made it a very successful program. I thanks to RX Events for organizing this, giving this platform. I thank the co-host for providing all these technical support. And because this whole program is possible only when without any technical glitch, everything was performed. And to arranging so many people and so many societies on a single platform, I don't think it has happened before. So that shows the popularity of Professor Tripadi, and also that shows the organizing skill of Dr. Anuj Maheshwari. He can do wonders. You can't imagine that all these societies can come under one umbrella to for this program for Dr. Tripadi sir. So of course, Tripadi sir is very popular all over the India. but still somebody has to organize all this. So I would like to thank Dr. Anuj Maheshwari, because he's working from last so many days, day and night, so that this program can happen successfully. And even in the morning, we were having some doubt whether the Lata Mangeshkar has not with us. So what will happen? But we think that this program should go on, because it is very difficult to have so many societies under a single umbrella. Dr. Venkat Ram, Dr. Narsingan, Dr. Joshi, Dr. Bansi Sabu. You can think of all these persons coming on single platform, API, CSI, Nephrology Society, all societies, thanking to Dr. Tripadi, sir. In the last, I will like to thank all students of Dr. Tripadi, which I am not particularly, I can't say that he has taught me in MBBS MD, but I feel every moment that he is my guru. And similarly, I think Dr. Maheshwari also feels that he's guru to both of us, even without particularly teaching us in MBBS or MD. So without curriculum teaching, he is a guru to most of us. So I would like to thank Professor Tripadi, sir, for giving this opportunity to celebrate this particular time. And at the end, I would like to thank the Almighty God for giving us this moment to celebrate. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. And Dr. A.K. Das has joined. I think we were looking for him earlier, but he could join late. So we'll request Dr. A.K. Das to say a few words before we close the program.
Anuj, I must say that Professor Tripadi is an institution. I'll be very brief to say that he is the teacher of the teachers. And you know, he is absolutely a gentleman and lover of the society. Whenever I used to go to BHU, I went 7 times. I made it a point to meet him, to learn from him. His long slokas, his devotion, you know, his faith, his trust with the divine. That was the great Narsingji. I must tell you that he was surrendered to the divine. And all that you see in him is his blessings. He took me around Banaras many times. And I must tell you, me and my wife, Gitu, was with me, and he will always describe the history of Banaras in very clear terms. Once I told him, sir, every stone of Banaras knows about you. He took me to everywhere. Dear friends, we have not spoken about his research ability. I have been the examiner for his 3 PhD students. Absolutely fabulous problems, and I will go and examine them. The theses are monumental theses, and the publications are great. And you know, he was the head of the Department of Medicine. He was a nephrologist in his own right and did contribute much. You know, he took up the book of editing the book of that we gave him inside the course, the textbook of diabetes. You know, with what interest, tenacity of purpose, dedication did it. Sir, and he was a member of Drug Control of India, DCGI. And I must tell you, he was very, very frank in his opinion, steadfast, fearless, calling a spade a spade. Remember, once he called to the Secretary Health, I was with him. He said, sir, we cannot wait in the reception for your man to allow us in. You must give us a special pass. You know, he had that courage of conviction. He was great. And I'm extremely happy today that we are here. I offer my sincere love, my sincere greetings. You know, the Padam Shri is apt for him, and he deserves much more. And sir, we wish you all the best, all the very best. Thank you very much. And on behalf of the doctors of the country, I felicitate you and offer our sincere pranams, our love, and our greetings.
Thank you, Dr. A.K. Das. And it's really wonderful that you could join late, but you could before our program could be closed. So I'm really very, very happy, and all such people could join today. It's a great pleasure. With thanks to all of you from bottom of my heart. Already Dr. Narsingh Verma has put up the vote of thanks. With the same feelings what Dr. Narsingh Verma has shown, I take your leave. So we shall be meeting you again with some other program on the forum of American College of Physicians India chapter. Thanks a lot being with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you. God bless Dr. Tripadi.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So nice of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.